Let's see. Okay, there we go. There we go.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, now I think I can see it. Yep, I see it.
All right.
Oh, let me
Okay.
minimize this a little. Okay.
Yeah, you just want to show me how you do it currently.
Yeah. All right. All right. So
Do you have the IL config?
I don't. I actually don't think so. But I should probably get that, huh?
Yeah, just get the save and. Well, I don't know. I guess it's fine.
Hold on. I actually let me see. I don't think I have.
You would need the save and the config.
Oh,
but
okay, yeah,
for the config, I would say that you would need to edit it a bit as well.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't have it. All right. But the way I usually do it is
Yeah.
I'll do was it 28 ammo, and then I'll save load.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go down to 42. I fucked that up. It's fine. That's usually like 42. And then I start with grenades. That was fucked up. But yeah, basically that's what I do.
Okay. I suppose the first thing that we could probably do is so like, do you see my game?
Yes.
I guess here, I'm gonna remove the fade. And I think you're doing like the beginning right. The ammo's fine. What you said, is it 28?
28
ammo? Yeah. Guess I can turn off my net graph so you can see that easier. Yeah, that's good. I use 27, but technically 27 and 28 are equivalent. I think both are fine for the most part.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I start shooting. And then around I guess it's low if you usually start at like 70 ammo, right?
Yes, yeah.
And then I would say around 50, like low 50s, I start holding W and A to walk off in a diagonal.
I walk forward. That I didn't even realize.
You walk forward?
Yeah, I walk forward.
Oh yeah. So like it'd be like right around here I start walking off. And you do this because the Nihilanth will start turning towards you like this. And then when you do the save load, you'll strafe over this direction so he starts turning. So I think one thing that's happening to you is that the first animation is not it's not like a turn animation, which is the shortest. And that will save you a lot of time. Because like every animation has a set length of how long it is, so you kind of want to manipulate it. So to like show that walk-off thing. So I start shooting around 20 ammo. I start holding like diagonal or W and A. And then after the save load, kind of what you were doing. So obviously you switch to Gauss right away, and then I also strafe to the right like that. And that's mostly just so you want to be hitting all of these Gauss primaries on the Nihilanth model. And you can see like it's like this huge ass hitbox.
Yeah.
And if you want this command, I can send it to you. It's just r_draw entities 4.
Gotcha.
But so yeah, you just basically want to overlap the crystals so that they're getting hit by the Gauss, and like you're hitting Nihilanth and the crystal at the same time.
I see. And
then I would say another thing is that you don't need to keep shooting Gauss at the after you've already destroyed all the crystals. You can just switch to your SMG right away.
Oh, so it's like not doing any additional damage?
It's fine, and honestly, even for like the most optimal strat, you use way more Gauss than crystals take. Because crystals have, I forget how much health. I mean, it's not the most important thing to know this, but they have 100 health, and you do 20 each time. So you only need really 5 shots for each crystal, and I think I end up using. I go from 72 down to 35, I think, usually.
All right.
Or 73 down to 35 ammo. Or that's when I start out with 100. So I guess subtract 30 from that, so I end up having 5 ammo at the end. So it's pretty close to using all the ammo, but...
Right. You're probably going to have a little left over.
Yeah.
But just go straight to SMG.
And But yeah, just go straight to SMG, because the SMG nades have travel time and stuff. Yeah, hold on, let me get to that part. So yeah, and it's pretty important to know how to walk on the ground as well, because you want Nihilanth to be in the turn animation, which is when he does that little side shuffle thing.
Right, right.
And also to have the hitbox still overlap with the crystals. Especially the second one can be a little bit difficult.
Right, because it's kind of cutting it close.
Yeah.
Box, yeah.
And that's why I say you kind of want to strafe right a decent bit, because then you'll be more aligned with that.
So all you're doing is, whenever you're doing the walk down there, I guess I just need to see your walking path a little.
Yeah, let me show that off. Let me just start from here. So yeah, and if you're just doing SMG revolver, this is fine.
So that's viable, doing SMG revolver?
Yeah, it's technically the same.
Good. Okay, yeah, because I've been worried about having to switch up my rotation of the guns, because I feel like that's gonna fuck with me at this point, because it's been 2 years of SMG revolver. So
yeah, no, it's just harder to save 1 more tenth of a second, but that's a tenth of a second. So also, I guess what were you gonna?
I was gonna ask. So how is it? It should be consistent. How many SMGs and revolver you use every time?
Yeah, you shouldn't really. You actually don't need much, especially if you do the save load correctly. We use most runners use way more than you actually need.
I think I probably do that as well.
Hold on, let me show after the Gauss. So he has 500 health right now. I think I even missed some shots. Yeah. So that's an SMG nade does 100 damage and revolver does 40 damage. So it's I guess 4 nades and 2 revolver shots basically, or I guess 3. And I think we usually have, 6 or something?
Yeah,
there?
I think it's, I usually get, because I get to shoot 5 and then I use the last one to boost.
Yeah, so it's really not much. And then you can kind of just not, because you see how long I just stay on the ground like that?
Right. So are you doing, without 4 and
shooting.
4? Are you doing 4 shells? Well, I'll watch you do it. I'll just see how you...
Yeah, hold on. I'm going to get rid of the fade thing. Or put back the fade. So, shoot. Start walking off. Save load. Oh my god, I keep missing this second crystal. Am I crazy?
I feel like you
NA
had
aim.
to shoot an extra time.
Yeah, so like here, he's out of health. And then
I see you're doing a pause, like you're waiting before you boost up, like.
yeah, I'm just waiting before. Well, I think in the run usually I use an extra SMG nade and stuff, but I don't think I ever really need it. And I'm mostly just doing a pause, and it's mostly by feel because I've played this like a bunch. I think one of my issues right now is I'm going too far right.
All right, so the save load you do after the Gauss, is that before you strafe right?
Yeah, it's before.
Okay,
like
so
I
it's
switch
like
to Gauss and then I strafe right.
As soon as you hit like the 28 ammo, you save load and then strafe right, basically.
Yeah,
So it's like 20, start walking, do the last
start
8,
walking, save load.
Strafe right.
And like kind of while I'm save loading, like so my Gauss bind is on 4. So then like I hit my Gauss, like I hit my Gauss key to switch to that weapon, and then I immediately move that finger down to strafe right.
Right. Okay.
So I guess that's kind of my delay. It's not really scientific or anything.
And whenever you strafe right, are you getting stuck on his hitbox at all?
Occasionally.
Okay, so because it does look like you're getting stuck a little.
Yeah.
That's normal.
And sometimes you kind of need to manipulate him. I just wanted to show off something with the hitbox here. So like right here, this green bit, that's actually Nihilanth's like death hitbox. And it sticks out. So if you've ever noticed like that you've hit the head before it like opens or something,
yeah,
that's probably what you're hitting. So you I accidentally triggered the attack animation. But like you can like hit all the way down there. So usually I'm aiming like there's kind of specific points in the folds, like right here. You can just shoot through this. Like this big thing, it's like these white things that actually block it.
Right.
So that's something to know as well. I mean, that's not like important for a good time or anything, but.
And I see the way you boost too is a lot different than what I'm doing. I just do like a W forward boost, which is terrible. Like you don't get a lot of height.
Yeah, I mean that's fine if you don't get the like attack animation.
Right. Yeah, kind of. I could see how you're doing the.
And usually I just do it this way because I don't know. I've practiced it this way, and also
and I just cannot be deterred.
It's like I don't know. I just found it safer, but also I could see why you wouldn't find it that way either.
I see. Okay. Yeah, and Kissy's saying you could, if you get stuck in his head, you can kill him from the outside, and that's kind of that trigger, or that.
I've never been a big fan of trying to do it that way. I keep using the shotgun, but that's just habit. But oh, whoops. Well, yeah, I guess that's like, see, that's a negative to the way I do it. So I sometimes do that. I'm just trying to do it with the revolver now, even though I keep using the shotgun. And I usually am like going flying out here, which is also probably not the best.
Like, you're talking about on your boost?
Yeah, my boost is like I usually just like fly out into like basically the side, which is probably not what you should be doing. I could be doing like a W strafe, which would if you do that, you kind of can tilt yourself back inside. Like I usually do this, right? So I probably could do that, but I usually just let myself go flying.
I see. Yeah. So,
but I wouldn't look too much into the way I do my final boost.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's more or less the. I mean, there's definitely like I would say there's a lot of shit I'm doing completely different at the beginning.
Oh my god.
You're trying to do the revolver.
Yeah, I keep it's just such muscle memory.
Yeah, I feel that because that's what I'm trying to do too. Like I didn't want to switch up my muscle memory, so I'm glad.
Yeah.
So you're doing four grenades, 3 revolver. It looks like.
Yeah, yeah, I suppose. I would just do what you've been doing for that, like where you're overusing SMG nades, because I think that's a good timing method, anyways.
Oh, of
For the
when to boost. Okay, I see what you're
yeah,
saying.
I'm only doing with fewer now because I'm in a IL setting where it doesn't really matter.
Right, right.
But you could keep doing it.
So basically, I shouldn't have to use any shotgun then. Like,
No, you don't need
all.
shotgun.
Okay.
Shotgun is just it technically makes the best like cycle or whatever 18.7 easier, kind of, but not really.
So realistically, I should probably just do 5 and 5 and just be done with it. Like 5 grenades,
Yeah,
5
just
revolvers, and
is that like what you normally do? I think that's like the. Let me load a normal save here. Okay, yeah, this is with the normal save. So something I do with like normal saves is I kind of have to do that mental math, like. Like normally,
where you're gonna start walking.
Like, because if I usually base it off of 70 ammo, right? I do 70, and then at 43, then I do the save load, right? But then, so I have +6 right now, so it'd be 49. And then you kind of have to do that to when you start walking. And part of that is also just sound cues. After you play this like a bunch, you'll just kind of know. Oh my god. Yeah, whatever. And also, there's a certain point where Nihilanth's health is low enough that it doesn't actually matter when you get it down to 0 or whatever.
Right. Yeah, Braccio, we PB'd.
So, here, I'll do it one more time, and then I want to see if you can start doing some of the things.
Just a bit of banter.
Oh shit. It happens.
Yeah, sometimes the crystals I feel weird about. Oh my god. Whatever. Doesn't matter.
Fine, I guess you are my little pog champ.
Whoops.
Come here.
And see, doing it like that's sketchy, but that was is that timer? I don't know if my timer was correct there, but it was an 18, I guess. Gotcha. So yeah, let me see what let me see you do some of it. So I guess like start off with the WA at like after 20-ish ammo.
Yeah, so at 50 I'm gonna start walking, and then
yeah, start walking off in the I guess left or forward left.
All right.
And you don't need to move your mouse or anything up until the save load.
I actually ran out of grenades. Pretty decent.
Nice. So I guess one thing also that you're gonna have to get used to is moving while shooting the Gauss.
Right.
And not just like the airstrafe, but also on the ground, because you'll want to get Nihilanth to start turning, or to be like turning the whole time. I guess I should say. Oh, you shot too early there.
Oh, did I? Shit.
Yeah, when he does, or when you see that laser coming out of the crystal, that means you shot too early. You might have actually gotten to turn animations there, except it was kind of weird.
That boost, I completely bombed that shit. Okay, yeah.
That was solid. I guess what is the best. If you want some like to know kind of how the ground works, I'm kind of like when the third crystal, or when I'm on the third crystal, I've kind of been backing up. If that kind of makes sense in the rotation of everything.
I see, like you're doing a little S.
Yeah, because like I'm basically doing, or when I'm landing on the ground, I'm about to destroy the second crystal, or I'm pretty close to it. Here, I guess I could maybe show it real quick.
I think it's already improved. I think. I think I'm
Yeah.
already like.
So, let's see here. Is that? Oh wait, I need to do it one more. Sometimes 26 ammo is weird. I don't fully understand it.
Yeah.
It sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. So, yeah, okay, yeah. So when I'm destroying the second crystal, I'm just kind of like walking forward a bit and maybe a little bit to the left. And then I'm kind of doing like this to just get Nihilanth to keep turning.
While you're
kind of
shooting
around
the
the
third
center
one.
of him.
Right.
Yeah, if you just see, it's not really that much movement that you need to do here to manipulate Nihilanth into turning. But it's about getting that kind of sweet spot so you don't really need to do much.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just kind of rolling my fingers around, like basically like WASD, just like once at a time, just to kind of stay in a circular movement, just kind of like this.
I see.
And once you get that, then it's pretty easy to not like, because you're not really moving around much if you see how much my crosshair is moving.
Right.
So it's not really that hard to aim it. So, yeah, and I end up pretty far out here when I'm doing the strafe to the right, because I kind of strafe to the right, but then around, I guess, like, when I'm getting past, like, I guess it's like the little tail thing, then I'm kind of just not strafing at all. It's more just redirecting the speed I already have.
I see.
So, yeah, so kind of just falling over in this direction, and then here it's kind of getting past Nihilanth to bring him to like turn this way, and then kind of just backing right back up to make him turn around.
Gotcha. Okay,
So it's kind of just like a WS type thing, but you kind of just throw in like maybe a little bit of side movement if you notice you're a little bit off center.
Is it like significant, like what direction he's looking when you boost, or is it like?
Kinda, because so Nihilanth checks when to do or what animation to do. Like it's on a cycle, but so if you just boosted like, or if you got the turn animation and then like right after that you walked in front of him, he won't do anything for like that whole thing until it resets.
Mm.
And I forget how long. I think it's like a second long each time he does an animation. Like towards the end when he has no health. So when you do the, I usually do the boost like pretty early in regards to everything, like around now, and I'm kind of in the air for a long time and then I shoot. I know some people do it pretty late, which can be a bit scary if you do it too vertical, because my boosts are usually, I have a lot of horizontal speed.
Yeah.
Here, let me see. Let me get a save down. So like right there, it's fine. Let me. Generally, I would advise to be like already in the air before the head opens.
Right. That way you could get it at the very
Yeah.
first possible moment. I see.
But I guess I kind of just figured out a movement pattern for. Usually Nihilanth is turning at full speed when I'm doing this because I'm just like pushing the limit, and you can technically make him like a little bit slower, but I find that a bit risky because of those attack animations.
Right.
But with that, I think part of that is also just me finding a good way of moving on the ground to get ahead of Nihilanth when I'm doing this. Doing like that same technique where I was kind of like under his center, but you can still like rotate him a bunch without moving that like far or anything like that. Which will take practice.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm not sure if I could really say much. I get stuck on his tail a lot, but usually it doesn't matter. Like,
yeah, you can
pretty
still
much
make it
all these,
sometimes, yeah.
like all these attempts, I'm getting stuck. It only matters if it kind of sends you out in the wrong direction, or like in this direction where I
yeah.
don't really have a clear shot on his head. And that's generally why I like the more horizontal boost than a vertical one. But
I see.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Let me see.
You can still see my screen.
Some more. Yeah, I can still see it.
Oh shit.
Try loading the save from the save load, and just practicing the Gauss shots real quick.
Alright.
Well, and the strafe as well. So just like save load after 42 or whatever ammo.
Yeah, just hold it.
Yeah. Okay. So load this save. I think you could do this this air strafe a lot less pronounced. Like kind of just do like a little smooth thing. I even kind of overstrafe it a bit, so I lose a little bit of speed. Because you don't want to be moving too much horizontally. It's mostly just so that Nihilanth kind of knows to start turning a bit. And also, if you don't turn as like
that?
Yeah, kinda. I would say even like less like. I think try like. Oh yeah, that one was pretty good. I'd say like that. I purposely lose a lot of speed there when I do that air strafe. So it's kind of like flick. I mean, it's not like I wouldn't say I flick it, but I definitely overstrafe it to the point where you lose a lot of speed. Because I think if you flick it, then you'll throw off your aim.
Right, right.
But if you do that, you get a pretty. You do that super quick, and then you know where you're falling, and then it's super easy to aim on that first crystal, and also the second one.
So that's so.
So yeah, you see how that's like not as bad to destroy that crystal.
Right, right. That was pretty much it though, like making him do that twist at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like shoot, twist him. That?
Oh yeah, that was good.
Okay, cool. So I think I see it now.
Yeah, and you just want to make sure all the Gauss shots are hitting Nihilanth, which they are right now.
Right. Okay.
Or for the most part.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's fine to kind of miss them, but they'll like maybe lose you like a tenth or two. But it adds up.
Yeah.
And also, if you want to see, could you turn on the Nihilanth HUD? It says BXD HUD Nihilanth. I could tell you if you're getting the turn animations or not.
It's HUD.
It's HUD Nihilanth. Yeah. Yeah, so basically you're looking for 17s, which you're getting right now. It's just sequence 17. Yeah, that was actually a really good one. You got all turn animations. Pretty sure you hit most of your Gauss shots, if not all of them. And getting those are really important because the lower the health is that you get, because you do a lot of damage with the Gauss. You pretty much are doing it like an SMG nade each 5 shots, technically. I think that's how the damage works out. So if you want to think of it that way. So if you're missing those, it's kind of like you're just giving up a bunch of damage.
Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah. So it really is 4 and 4. I just always thought it was way more. Like.
Well, yeah, no, it's probably because you're missing the Gauss shots on Nihilanth.
At the start, yeah, because I've always walked forward. I've never done this.
So yeah, if you never like collided Nihilanth with the crystals, it's kind of like you're screwing yourself out of. I mean, if you're destroying all 3 crystals, it's kind of like 3 SMG nades.
Oh, I messed that up. Damn, this is. I can't believe I never noticed that.
I guess at some point, I could actually send you my config. You might be able to just replace the save file in the config. Or just
right, with
load your practice save that you have right now. Here, I'll actually send that right now.
Gotcha.
And I'll edit it so you don't need to get weapons or anything.
Let's go, Dasman.
You can keep practicing it if you want.
Gotcha. Definitely. I think I'm getting like. If I had to guess, I'm probably getting like low 20s maybe right now.
Yeah, probably. If not, even a 19 on some of them.
Okay, yeah. I see the timing now. I get the timing.
Okay. I sent it to you.
Alright, cool.
And you'll have to edit it to add your save name in there.
I don't know why I shot the ground.
Yeah, and then there. Yeah, see, that's the annoying thing about that SMG nade sometimes. It's easy to get stuck in the tail.
Yeah. Hey, thanks, Thrash. Thanks, dude. Lantern, yo. Alright, let's see.
Make sure to edit it with the. I think it should be like the load. It'll say like load Nihilanth IL. Just replace that name or that file name with
Right.
whatever your save file is.
I'll actually do this. Save. Like that?
Oh yeah, that would work, I think.
So then, yes. Okay. So.
There's probably a smarter way of doing this so that you Oh, and you'll have to. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say you'll have to bind it to something because it'll get rid of the trigger. I was gonna say you probably could just make it not get rid of the trigger, but whatever, it's fine. Oh, couldn't exec it.
Type it right?
Oh, did the?
Do I need to?
I mean, I deleted some lines to it, so maybe it broke it.
Let's see.
Maybe just get rid of like the weights and stuff. Maybe. I don't know. Like towards
Get
the
rid
end.
of these weights.
I mean, actually, you probably could get rid of. Oh wait, you said load 0 in the thing. That's probably why
shit. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah. Yeah. Make sure to save it.
All right.
Okay. Does it
Shit.
work?
No. What did I do wrong? Did I save? Oh, save. Huh.
Maybe
Yeah.
try loading that save. I don't know. Actually, how about you just get rid of like everything but the trigger commands in there? Unless there's, I think, is there anything else like important in that? I think you could just do that. Like basically the weight 29 to the end, you could probably get rid of.
So
And then
wait, all this down?
yeah,
Just delete all that?
yeah, and probably everything before the stop at the beginning.
So all this?
Yeah.
Or here?
Or yeah, just the SV cheats part. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, wait, yeah. Okay, I think that will work.
All right, let's see.
Hopefully.
Nope. Damn.
Oh, what the hell? Okay,
Oh.
maybe you should just
Restart my
actually
game?
you did download the IL stuff, right? The other night. So you could just grab those files and just copy them over.
That's true.
Probably be more worth it to do
I
that.
don't understand why it's not working. That's so weird.
I actually don't know either.
Let me see. 2 seconds. Oh, I see it. I see it.
Oh, what? Oh, is it underscore?
Yep.
Oh, I did not even notice that.
God damn it. My bad. All
Okay, well, whatever. Okay, yeah, just now it should be good. Okay, let's see what kind of times you can get.
Okay, yeah, I just want to make sure it would work. All right.
So, okay, well, I was gonna say, other than that attack, I was gonna say you got one animation that wasn't, you got like, I forget what, it was like a wrong type of animation that's slower, I think, but...
That was my live splits on.
Oh. Getting a bunch of fake golds.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
Yeah, and then that was another bad animation.
Yeah, he didn't.
It's like the float up or something, or float down. I forget what it's exactly called. But see, that would have, I don't know if you've golded this recently, but...
Let me see. I don't think I had my gold.
I don't
pulled
remember.
Up. I want to see what my gold was before. Yeah, I already gold.
Yeah, that was already a gold, and that was not
scuffed.
that great.
Yeah. Damn.
I mean, it's fine in the context of a run,
Okay,
but...
yo. Let's see. Oops. Definitely screwed that up.
And that was still 22.
Yeah.
And you reloaded a whole part of it. That looked good.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
Yeah,
Mid 19, easy.
Shit.
Yeah, and see, it's crazy how much just like a little bit of tweaks can save that's basically 2 seconds.
That is so
on
free,
your
like
current gold. And I guess on your current splits, it's like you're saving like 8 seconds. On just Nihilanth alone.
Oh man.
And yeah, you'll need to practice this like a bunch. I'd say at least try and do it, I don't know, 2 or 3 times a day. At the very least. Just until you get comfortable with the movement.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, like look at that. Mid-19s. And
pretty
then like
free.
you're even screwing a little bit up still.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you fix that, it's basically you're gonna get like a low 19, like even like a 19.0 and 19.1, or even 18 if you're really feeling it. Like I think being a bit more aggressive with the Gauss primary.
Oh right, for the crystals.
Yeah. Well, yeah, just like full, like left click,
Gotcha.
shooting.
Let's see.
That would maybe it maybe would save you a little bit. Oh, you shot. Yeah.
Damn, I might not.
Yeah, it's just shooting too early. But you already know most of those, like shooting too early or not shooting enough for like wave load or whatever. And if you ever do not shoot enough for like like if you notice like the balls are shooting electricity or whatever. See, that boost was a little bit early.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that would have even still been pretty fast. Yeah, look at that.
Nice. So what's like ideal what do you usually
Well, okay, it depends. So I would say ideal is an 18.7. But I don't think that's very realistic for runs. Because it's like, I'm not gonna say it's like frame perfect or anything, but it's like you kind of need to have everything going right for you. Because I'm not, I mean, I suppose I could be counting like how many Gauss shots I'm doing, but I usually don't do that. So it's kind of random in that sense, where I just kind of destroy the crystals and then switch to SMG right away. And then you need to be like super tight with how you're switching weapons. But I was gonna say, I think ideal in a run would be a sub 19.
Right.
Getting like an 18.8 or 18.9, because that has some leniency to it. But also, you need to practice Nihilanth a lot to get those times.
Oops.
Oh. Your game crash or something?
Yeah, yeah, I accidentally hit start run at the same time. Hat Spencer, yo. Hello, hello.
Yeah, so I would say ideal for you right now would probably be like a 19.0, 19.1, 19.2, like low 19.
Gotcha.
And then once you get more comfortable with the Gauss shots, which I think you will, just like slowly, I mean, you could try when you're practicing it to just go like full hog, just hold down left click the whole time and miss a bunch of shots until you start hitting them.
Right, right.
But then don't do that all the time, because you'll probably mess up your own run or your own runs, where you'll get too cocky and lose all your Gauss ammo before like even the second crystal's broken or something. And also you'll get nervous and if you're here
Like that, just like
likely.
basically just keep shooting
like
basically to try to
yeah, like I just hold down left click the whole time. I don't ever release it until I get to the SMG.
Dude, I am Tankfird, I am so fucking stupid. I didn't know you could hold it down. I've been clicking. Oh my god, dude, I have been clicking for years. Oh my god, dude. Okay. Well, this is about to be
2 years.
2 years. I didn't know that, dude. What the?
Actually, I
always
guess a little
thought
bit
people were
more than 2
shooting pretty
years.
fast. I was like, damn.
Yeah, you know, actually, I think you're not the only one. I think when Moody was coaching PSP, he does the same thing, but he does it for like every weapon. I've noticed whenever I watch Moody coaching him.
Oh my god! Oh my god! This is so fucking. Oh my god!
It's like, how are these guys so good at clicking?
Yeah, dude, oh my god. Okay, I think I can get a 19 now. Let me see.
I mean, it'll be weird.
Oh my god, man.
You're learning.
Dude, yeah, like
Maybe
what
that
the-
should go into the doc of the random shit that people never talk about.
Yeah.
It'll be right at the top.
Add this to
Tip
the
of the
spreadsheet.
iceberg of Half-Life speedrunning tips. Oh yeah, you can hold down plus attack on like every weapon. I don't think there's like, is there a weapon that you can't do that?
I'll be honest, I didn't know you could do it at all. So.
Well, yeah, no, it's like, I
Oh
think
my
most
God.
weapons you could just hold down your attack key.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Except for, actually, it might be basically all of them. Except for like, I guess Satchel, but that's a little bit different.
Damn it! Now I'm shooting so fast.
Yeah, and be careful about you. You can, I'd say maybe even, like in between the crystals, you could let go. I personally don't, but that's a bit more risky because you'll definitely miss some shots in between. I don't think anyone's that good at aiming to completely switch, and you don't need to be good at aiming for this. You have so many extra shots that you can do. Well, you have to be good enough, I should say. You can miss some. The doc of random shit that no one talks about has not been made. It's only a theoretical doc of
It needs to be
random
made.
things I've brought up over like the past year or two.
Dude, I just can't believe I didn't know that. I feel silly. Jesus Christ.
I think like one of the first things on that list was like wiggling the mouse when you load a save with Gauss.
Yeah.
To maintain so you don't automatically shoot it. Yeah, so right now you're just kind of messing up your final boost.
Did I do it too early or?
Yeah, I would say too early. I mean, it's more that Nihilanth started doing an attack on you, so it means you were like basically in front of him when you did the boost, or you weren't didn't have enough horizontal speed.
God.
Yeah, maybe just keep loading the save, just for a bit. Oh.
This one?
Just so you get the feeling. Yeah, I'd say try going really. Yeah, I was gonna say doing like something like that, where you're doing kind of a long I don't even know how to describe it.
Yeah, it's like almost like not a circle strafe, but
I think it's like beneficial to kind of like if you know like what direction the tail's pointing in, it's kind of like going parallel to that, like you're going along with it, and then you're turning. But even then, it's kind of like right now it's not really that ideal because he's doing the attack, but I think that was also just like a save that was really late. So that might not be that big of an issue.
that's like so many shots. Holy shit.
Yeah, and I've done, I think I've gotten an 18 with like high 60 ammo. So it isn't like too, like it's not like you're using a lot of ammo for it. For Gauss ammo, anyways.
What am I doing?
Yeah, okay, your ground movement's looking really good. I'd say,
I'm not going wide enough here.
yeah, I was gonna say, try going more aggressive with the spins. At least towards right before you're gonna do the boost. You can do what you've been doing for the, like, damage part of it. So I guess, like, right now, you would want to start, like, yeah, like that.
I think I just
But
didn't
maybe
do
even
enough.
a little bit longer. It'll also kind of depend on your sensitivity, how you feel comfortable with that as well. I guess you could also, I mean, I haven't tried this, but you could do what I was doing where I was only moving with the movement keys and not moving my mouse at all, but I feel like that'd be weird to learn.
I should have sped up there.
Yeah, see, it's mostly that you're basically, right now, you're doing the boost in front of, like, kind of in the front left of him.
And that's why he's living?
Yeah.
Not opening his head.
It's like when you're doing the boost, you're basically in front of him. Yeah, just get a feeling for
I
this.
see what's happening though. Yeah, like he's not opening his head because I was standing in front of him. Let's see.
Yeah. Because when you do the boost, you basically get rid of most of your ability to turn them easily because you're further out, right?
Right.
So you'll need to be moving horizontally super fast, like way faster. I think raw dogging this game until sub 28 with no practice is probably hell on earth. That was kind of a funny angle to hit.
I don't know how that worked. That was weird boost, but I see how I need to speed it up at the end, like you said.
Yeah,
I need to twist it.
And maybe something you could do is instead of like strafing around, you might be able to just kind of find a line that you walk straight, like W key, for the most part, and then do the boost, because then he'll be turning.
Like that. God damn it, I need a...
So you don't need to like turn your mouse while doing it, because it looks like you're doing like a bunch of like lifting the mouse and stuff.
Yeah.
To turn quickly. Either that or you set your mouse up super far on like the side of your mouse pad to do the turn.
Like that?
Yeah, that was pretty good. I think it was just a little bit early.
Yeah. But yeah, I see what you're saying with the twist, just like twist it out. I do have the mouse pad.
And also you could combine it with the idea where you're pretty close to the center of Nihilanth.
That was
where
actually...
you can kind of yeah, like I think you kind of did it right there, where it's like, since you know, like in your head you just kind of, well, once you practice this a bunch, you kind of get the feeling for Nihilanth's rotations. Yeah. So like where he's pointing towards. Yeah, that's just unfortunate.
Yeah, I screwed myself think I screwed up the angle. Let me just run it back.
Yeah, those scout shots look good.
Oh wait, did I hurt?
You got the attack animation there.
Oh, okay.
And that attack animation's like super long. It's like I don't know. Well, I don't know exactly how long it is in comparison to the turn, but it's like I swear it adds like 3 seconds to the timer. So I think you were kind of fine there if you got the animation correct. You might be need. I wonder if you need to be further out there.
Like go wider.
Yeah. Before the boost, because I think you're getting caught in like the majority of the tail there. I think usually when I get caught, I'm just like on the edge of it. About. And there, I think you needed to strafe around. Yeah, just make sure to strafe a bit there. Because that will also help. Some of those other attempts you were just kind of letting yourself fly out, which I do kind of, but
You still
I usually do
spin
that.
I guess.
Yeah, it's helpful.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. So I was kind of just going like this.
Yeah, you're kind of going like that and then letting, which can work, but it's a little bit sketchy.
I see what you. Okay, that's actually I think that's what's happening. Is I was kind of just drifting off. God damn it, man! You just get lost in this shit sometimes. Kind of hard.
Yeah. I think when I was first learning like the faster one, I spent like a few days on it, just getting a feeling for it because there's like no info on this.
Yeah.
I think I asked Nidison about it.
I think I need to remember to do like the fast.
Well, and I just didn't know the walk-off thing as well. I only noticed that after like watching a few like PBs and stuff, where you walk off early.
Right. Yeah. And like I was going forward, I wasn't even going left, so that's huge. I don't get that. Sometimes it just doesn't work. I don't know. I don't know if it's just I'm not. Gotta be that attack animation.
Yeah, no. When he does the attack animation, it like prolongs it by a few seconds.
God, man, I just stuck. Maybe I should go around the pillar? Like,
yeah, try boosting around the pillar.
Yeah, because I feel like I'm going like this. I'm like trying to... Yeah, okay. I see. Yeah, that was
19.2,
best one
nice.
yet. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I
Nice.
see. I think that one of the things was my boost was too inwards.
Yeah.
So I was like,
And
yeah.
after a certain point, basically all the time save is like I would say from 18.7 to like even like 20 seconds is damage. That's pretty much it. Like getting all the Gauss shots on him, the timing of the SMG nades and revolver and stuff. For like the last like 10th or 2.
That was.
Yeah, that boost.
Oh man.
It almost worked, but it was like even with that attack animation, you beat your gold.
Yeah.
So, and that adds like 2 seconds or something because of how long it is.
Oh my god, man! It's like it.
Yeah, I think you need to turn tighter in after that SMG boost,
Yeah.
like earlier. But it can be frustrating to practice this.
What?
Especially when you start shooting early like that.
Yeah.
I swear that was the most annoying thing.
Oh, nice.
There you
Okay.
go, 19.1.
Hell yeah.
That looked good.
Nice.
Oh, okay, match the time. And pretty much the hundredths and thousandths is kind of just lag and stuff.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's really the 19.1 that you want to look at, not
Damn.
the numbers following it.
So that literally cuts 2 seconds off my goal.
Yeah, 2 seconds off your gold, and that's kind of what I said that you could cut off your gold.
Holy shit.
Community.
At
How
the time,
old is
it
this?
was. Yeah, this
What's
is
it
kinda
really?
like,
19.17?
I guess, yeah.
That was probably from Kana or something back then.
Holy shit. Yeah, that's. Damn, that's.
And then like, I guess like here I could show off like a really, really
Yes.
super hyper optimized like something that no one ever should really think about
Yeah.
type thing.
Yeah, let's
And
see.
that's so one thing that I do with the
Oh,
SMG
actually, I
nade.
can't see your screen.
Oh, is it even sharing
No,
at all?
it's not now.
Oh, I wonder.
It might have stopped.
Yeah, I guess it just stopped itself. Hold on. I don't know why my Discord is taking forever to load. Oh. Is it showing?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, yep.
Okay. So one thing that I do that's kind of silly with the SMG nades. One second. So like right here, let me show the entities like the hitbox. So I try and hit these like little, I guess like feet or toes or whatever
Yeah.
stubs
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Nihilanth with the SMG nades, so that it hits it earlier.
Oh wow. Okay.
Like I
that's
saw
sweaty.
some of your nades were like flying like way like up there, basically, which depending on when they land, it doesn't matter because of the whole cycle thing. And when Nihilanth, basically, if you look at the Nihilanth HUD, whenever that level ticks up one is when it checks the health and determines how fast the next animation is going to be played back at.
Right. Right.
So one thing I do for like the tippy top times is to like hit the very bottom, so that because the SMG, obviously the SMG nades have travel time.
Right. 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 Right.
So getting that down is something you could consider. It's basically mostly where you're aiming, but also kind of where you're positioned. So it might not be worth, depending on how you're feeling about this. What else is there? I think you're looking pretty solid on
The
the
twist thing at the beginning.
the Gauss and yeah, the twist. I mean,
Okay.
sometimes you just kind of get offset from it, and you kind of just miss some shots, and that's
Yeah.
fine.
But I can see
You'll still
you're pretty
probably
much,
get a
I'm pretty much doing what you're doing here. Yeah. Like
yeah.
you wanna
Like
do one-
sometimes I find, especially I do this a lot. It's like I guess I'm like too forward, or Nihilanth is like tilted weird because I think it's like I think he can like move his tail forward, like, except I don't really understand it fully, to be honest. I haven't really looked into it, but sometimes it's easy to like kind of shoot like this where it's not hitting Nihilanth's hitbox.
Oh, okay.
But that's kind of like if you're doing that, then there's nothing really you can do because you're not gonna save it in that run. You can just only practice it later. I don't know, what else could I say? Oh, not used to this timing.
So what's the absolute like
Oh, failed
sweatiest
that.
like gun rotation?
It's either what I do or with just a revolver and SMG.
Okay, so they're both perfect then. Okay, so-
They're like technically the SMG revolver is more sweaty because there's such a short time window.
right, right.
Because I mean I talked about it in my Nihilanth video, but it's like the reason I use a shotgun is that it does I think 20 extra damage, and
It's
that
safer,
means
I guess.
yeah, it's like something with the SMG nade and revolver. You have to, if you're not optimally like switching like right after shooting the bullet, you're gonna maybe lose a cycle. You're gonna lose a tenth of a second.
I see, I see. Okay.
And the reason the shotgun does enough damage that it mitigates that, so you don't have to worry about switching too fast. So it makes it easier. So it's
Right.
technically sweatier to use SMG and revolver, or at least harder on yourself. But obviously, it's harder to do the inputs
Right, right.
for. I keep forgetting to shoot. Yeah, but just practice this a bunch.
Yeah. Well, damn, this is huge. I mean, fuck.
Yeah.
I honestly, I didn't think I was gonna walk out with 2 seconds. I thought we would be looking at low 20s or something. I didn't think I'd be able to pull.
Yeah,
low
no, it's
19s.
once you kind of know the strat, it's kind of hard to get worse times. It's mostly, like you're messing something up with like the damage, or I don't know. There's a lot of things that could go wrong. But once you fix the animations and you do some damage initially with the Gauss, it's kind of like 19 is almost guaranteed.
What's the minimum amount of starting Gauss for Nihilanth? Like 60? That's pretty tight, probably.
Oh my god, I can't believe that actually killed him. Let me think. So you technically can do. So say you do 26 before the save load, and then it would be you're doing 5 per crystal, but the third crystal you can technically get a reflection off the wall to do double hit. That's what sometimes I do that. It's like So normally it takes 5 hits, right? 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4,
Oh,
5.
but you're aiming
But-
down or something?
But if you're aiming at above 60 pitch, you can actually get some reflection shots. So it only takes 3 shots
oh,
because
man, that's sweaty.
you're doing double damage for 2, or I guess all
Right, 'cause
3
it's
of the
coming
shots.
It's
But
coming up the top basically and hitting it, huh?
yeah, so it's hitting the like
Wall and then.
yeah, it's like you can see it like, or, oh yeah, here you see
Yeah.
up
what
and to the
fuck?
left. There's 2 hits.
Oh my god.
So basically, it's hitting the bottom, like it's hitting it coming in and it's hitting it coming out.
So should I always be aiming in a certain spot?
I wouldn't worry about it. I sometimes do it if I'm low on ammo. Like I specifically kind of slow myself down and kind of like make sure I'm aiming towards the bottom, and then kind of like angled up
basically,
super.
Rule of thumb,
That's
though,
like-
generally aim lower, I guess.
Yeah, lower on the crystal.
Okay.
Yeah.
And does it work on, like, you could reflect all 3 of them, or is it just like the
You
last one?
technically could, but you're not close enough for the other 2.
So it's really just the last one.
Yeah, it's really just the last one. That's some like hidden tech.
Oh wow. Barbo, yo. Yeah, that is.
Whoops. Yeah, okay. It's probably as much as I can say on it, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That, I mean,
So yeah, that third crystal is pretty important sometimes.
Jeez, yeah.
You can angle yourself just right, and that I think you're probably doing that by accident
Just
a
not
few times.
Right. Just not realizing. Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause,
and
I
I
mean,
do
it's
it
not
on
like it's a
accident.
big like thing to aim at. You know, it's pretty.
Yeah, no,
small.
I think it's a good thing. You kind of just do it naturally, especially with the way that I was showing how to do the third crystal, where you're kind of walking back from it
Right.
and aiming at, because you're pretty close to it there. You have to be pretty close to it, and you have to be aiming low on it to do it, but
Gotcha.
usually it works.
Well, I think that about covers it. But I was going to ask you, do you have a minute to explain the new Gonarch? If you're busy.
Yeah, I
so-
could. Yeah, I could explain it.
Yeah, because I just like
Okay.
it's something that I plan on doing, and I know you've typed it out to me, but I don't think a lot of people. I don't think there's any like recorded footage explaining. I think it's all like,
Yeah.
word of mouth.
Oh, whoops. So, wait. Hold on. So you want to be looking at, if you're looking at your yaw angles and stuff, you want to be looking at 186, about like 186 to 187, and that happens to be around this direction.
Okay, so you're aiming there before you even go through.
Yeah. And so you do the save load as normal. I have no idea if I hit it or not. Let me check.
Does it work if you miss it?
Yeah, but it's kind of scuffed. Like you would like, well, kind of. It sometimes works. I wouldn't rely on it though. I don't really have my volume that high, but let me see if I hit it. Okay, yeah, I did. So basically, what I'm doing here is you just basically walk forward as right after you do the save load. And then when the fade comes back in, I do a pre-strafe and jump. I know a lot of people just kind of do like this
Right.
to time it, and you basically just, and this is pretty important because it's a whole timing thing. If you get there too early, like if I was just a b-hop, hold on, let me show it with. If I was to just b-hop the whole time and get here way too early,
It's not gonna
it
work.
wouldn't do anything. And see, it's hacked now, and that's basically when I would have gotten there if I didn't get there so quickly. So, like, that's pretty important to not hit it too early, and also, yeah, sometimes that can happen if...
And what are you
I
doing? Are
assume
you
I'm
just
just-
physically bumping into it? Or are you pressing?
Yeah, so you just bump into it. I lowered to 20 FPS, and then I kind of walk out. It's very heavily, like, feeling, timing based. Because of the, like, I got here too early, I think. Or maybe too late. I don't know. I kind of hate this strat. I think it's too RNG, but it still saves a lot of time.
So, but the thing is with the strat though, is there, like, I guess, do you lose time trying it?
Generally no.
Okay, so
and
it's
that's
like,
why I do it still.
Okay, so it's like hopefully the.
Generally, it's
thing.
still faster unless you like really mess it up, which is easy to do. Don't get me wrong. But I do what Kissy does, where he just stands here. Kana and Moody like go hide.
Yeah, the line of sight him.
But I like this because even if Gonarch runs at me, then I can just like she's running already to the second node, rather than if you're hiding, then she runs in that direction. She has to run a long way to get to the second node.
Maybe stupid question, but doing it this way, does this save you Goss for the end, or you have the same amount of Goss?
You're usually at 100 here anyways.
Okay, yeah, so it doesn't even.
So yeah, basically I try to get her to start walking like right as she gets to the first node. And then for the second node, I noticed with this strat, and I think this is part of the time save, you can just hit her like right away. Well, okay, that was way too early, but like if you've ever done the like normal strat, guess I have to wait for it. But after like waiting this whole time, it's like she'll run in place at the second spot way longer.
If you do it this way.
So, yeah, like this is the normal way. If you ever see it, like, you have to wait like that long.
Yep.
And then if you do it, and then like it always throws me off if I fail this like block or this aggro strat, because I'm so used to the fast timing now.
Okay, so alright, so once he runs over, there's going to be a split second where he like re-enters that initial walk animation to finish.
Yeah, usually. Okay. If you get really lucky, it's just like straight direct shot and you'll save a bunch of time. And that's part of the RNG of this strat. And I didn't explain something that well that I'm doing with this pillar here. Like basically you want to block your vision, but here, look at what Gonarch does when it gets to the second node. So if you remember last time, for the normal strat, she runs in place for a super long time.
Right.
And then here it's like instant.
Yeah.
And I think that's actually a lot of the time save. Maybe like not a lot, but like maybe like a half a second or something.
So generally, like I guess it's just gonna vary, like how
much you get.
She runs. Yeah. So like she might run just a little bit, or something.
So something I'm doing here. Okay, actually, it might not show up here, but yeah, no. Because I let her hit me. But Gonarch will stop in place here, and then I'll use this like pillar thing to block the vision, like the line of sight, and that'll get her to run towards me right away.
Okay, so as opposed
to
like
right
what
there,
like Kana does, where he gets behind the wall.
Yeah, Kana gets behind there, and this is like just super unlucky. And I think if that happens, it's basically as fast as the other strat. If maybe a little bit slower, I don't know. Like if she starts like walking like way back here.
So in total, what's the total amount of time save if you do everything?
I think current best is like 118 or something, and I think before the strat it was like a 122.
Jesus Christ! Yeah, I have a 124, dude.
Yeah,
Ugh.
but yeah, I mean part of that is like a super risky ending.
Risky as in like you don't use like the full, like I guess you're using only some of your trip mines or satchels?
Yeah, that kind, and also like throwing the satchel early.
Oh, right, like at the wall when you're coming down.
Yeah.
Okay, so this strat itself is like 4 seconds, I guess.
Might be like 2 to 3 usually.
Okay.
Sometimes you get kind of screwed by, I guess, like Gonarch's RNG, or maybe just some quirks we just don't know about yet.
Right, right.
But something I looked for is like this cobweb breaking. So it broke out around 38 here. I think my best maybe is like a 36 or 37
Oh, okay.
for the timer.
Damn.
And I want to say for the normal strat, it's usually like maybe like a 40 or 41.
So we should be going for this regardless, I guess.
Top times. I don't think anyone really needs to do it for like a super long time. Oops. Pretty strafe. But well, I have no idea if that's gonna. Wow, I'm kind of surprised that broke. But yeah, this one was kind of slow, but it's still 123.
Damn. Yeah, my gold's 124, so shit.
And I was getting a bunch of lag, so
Yeah.
I don't know. I personally wouldn't really recommend this too much.
Okay, yeah. I guess it's good to have at least just have an explanation.
Yeah.
Just because.
And there's kind of a write-up in the Source Runs Discord, but not really. I don't think anyone really should go for it unless they really want to, but I mean, I guess if anyone has questions, they can ask me, but or probably, I don't know, I can't speak for other runners if they want to explain it or not, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
could explain it.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot involved there. You would just have to practice it a lot.
I can't believe I have 9 seconds on Nihilanth now. if I on my PB, so if we get the Nihilanth +9, we can still PB. That's pretty bad. But,
yeah, so yeah, Nihilanth, just keep do it a few times every day.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely more consistent.
Try some. Yeah. Try some where you're doing it super risky. Try it recovering them if you miss a lot of Gauss shots, you kind of need to pay attention to that.
Right.
Because if you, say you missed like 5 Gauss, if you didn't, if you still destroyed the crystals just fine, but you just missed Nihilanth, you might need to delay your SMG nade a bit because of because you just didn't do damage towards the beginning.
Right.
So you'll kind of need to know that. Because otherwise it could cascade into, it taking forever for the head to open and then it hits you.
Right.
It starts doing an attack. Yeah, that was. I think the head was even open there for a little bit before he hit it. Oh yeah, and one thing with the final blow is that you have basically a full SMG. Like you can, if you're just shooting the SMG, you don't have to time it or anything. I don't think you've been doing that, but it's just something to say.
Damn. Yeah, I mean, it's
easy sub-20s.
Yeah, it's guaranteed at least 20. I feel like if I just get a run to the end, it should be a free gold. In theory. But that's.
Yeah, now you have an excuse to finish some bad runs.
Yeah, no, really, yeah. Something to look forward to at the end. Damn, how am I? The timing.
Yeah, this thing is annoying. Yeah. It's
still...
slightly. It's not the angle change, but slightly after.
Yeah, I was under the impression that it was right on, but yeah.
It kind of is, and I swear sometimes you can shoot it super early.
Yeah, I used to shoot it immediately, and I feel like it was never an issue until.
I wonder if there's something with how when you actually some hidden timer for when you start shooting versus when you click.
Right.
Because it does feel like there's a little bit of a delay to shooting the Gluon, Egon, or whatever.
I mean, you're basically just waiting in a box, right?
Yeah, before the teleport. But I meant just the gun itself maybe has a delay. And I'd be curious if that messes it up. Yeah, so like right here, you did the save load too early for the initial shots. Like when you see the lightning coming from those orbs, so Nihilanth probably still has like an extra 1,000 health or something. And if you ever see those, then you just have to save load again.
I didn't.
Yeah, boots can be difficult.
Yeah, really the twist too. I gotta.
And I think part of that is at some point I started just being on like the leading edge of Nihilanth at all the time, like at all times, just because it helped me with that.
Right.
Because I think I used to do what you're doing, where you're kind of just slowly turning him.
I keep forgetting to speed up after I'm done shooting.
Yeah.
Speed up.
And you can experiment with this to see if you can find another way of doing that speed up. Yeah, 19.3, that's good.
Yeah, I mean it's not too bad because I can get my. I have a lot of mouse pad, like so it's.
Yeah, okay.
It's
So yeah, if you just if you know that, that's like one thing with there's a particular point in the game where I always try to set up my mouse to be on like one side of the mouse pad just because I know I strafe a bunch to the left or right in one sequence.
I think I do that in apprehension. I could be wrong, but I feel like I did something weird there. Yo, yeah, we got a low 19.
Yeah, you got a 19.1, I think. It's your current PB. Either that, I think you got into 19.2s.
Oh man.
Yeah, and if you're like at that angle, you could do. You remember where I showed you that green box?
Yes.
You can sometimes you can sometimes save it. I wouldn't say it's like something you should rely on, but
Right.
it's a bit sketchy to rely on that, but it's definitely a strat. Because if you're high enough, you should be able to hit it. There you got an back animation there.
I don't understand. Oh, okay, yeah. Not enough twisting.
So yeah, if you see him fumbling his hands to shoot you, then you're pretty much +2 from that.
Yeah, Eold, you need a. Are you gonna upload this? Because Eold said he got a 22, but I know. I mean, I had a 22 before. I took the lesson.
Yeah, if you highlight it or what, or maybe even just share me the link to the VOD or
Yeah.
you know, like the download links or whatever.
If you want, I can cut it out for you.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna. Well, if you just share the. Yeah, if you do a highlight, I think you can do private highlight. That might be easy.
So you can see the numbers.
Oh yeah, that would work better, I think.
Cool. Yeah, I'll render it tonight. And,
I can maybe even cut it down a little bit to cut out some blank spots.
yeah.
But I probably should do like a proper thing at some point. It's a bit more to the point. It's kind of hard with Nihilanth though because there's so many little things. And I feel like a lot of it requires like troubleshooting like crazy.
Oh yeah.
Needs like a massive flow chart of what to
Yeah,
do.
right. If this happens, do this. Yeah.
It's like factors of importance. Get the turn animations first, then start doing the damage quicker
Right, right.
or doing more damage with the Gauss stuff. All that stuff. But basically, 2 seconds is... Well, I'd say probably 1 second is coming just from getting all turn animations right now, rather than before you're probably getting like one kind of bad animation, but not really the worst.
Damn, I missed. He opened his head too. I missed it.
Yeah. And then like after that, like getting from like a 20 to a low 19 is just like Gauss damage pretty much. Then after that it's just optimization. That was solid.
Yeah, it's fairly. I mean, this feels fairly consistent. I mean, more
Yeah.
consistent than what I was doing before. Like, I'm more confident doing it this way than my way, because my way kind of just feels like...
Yeah, I think that's also a big thing. Is I don't think this is like that much harder than what people already do. Of course, like it's easier to screw up technically, but I'd argue the way you're doing it before is kind of the
I would get stuck
screw
all
up
the
is.
time, and yeah.
Like it's basically the screw up, but you just didn't know it was a screw up
Right, yeah.
at the time. So at least at worst, it's kind of just defaulting to that. Well, at worst, it's maybe screwing up your runs for like a week after you've learned it, but...
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Nice.
Definitely.
But it feels good once, if you've never gotten a 19 Nihilanth and then you just start like hitting like 10 in a row,
Right,
it's like,
yeah.
what the hell?
Yeah, it's
this easy, technically.
like I said, I thought I was going to come out of this with a second, but it's like actually the consistency every time.
Yeah.
And
It's just how it works kind of lends itself to kind of being at set times.
I screwed that one.
Maybe you never know. You might bink out a 19.0 and get a medal on community best,
Right now, what's the...
or even a sub 19. What's the community best?
Yeah.
Or the top 3 or whatever.
Yeah, RTA, or I guess not 3, really.
I have first. I know that with the 18.7 something. Oh, Kissy is an 18.8. And then third is Nidison with the 19.06. I have where's my time? I have an 18.76, which is pretty close. I think technically with like leg and stuff, maybe it's like an 18.73 or something. There's kind of like a set amount you get no matter what. I'm not sure if 18.6 is possible or not. I don't think it is. Maybe with some fancy routing or weapon changes or something.
Yeah, Tankfird on the line,
look into it.
static. Yeah, this is
Maybe you'll get a random 18 and then you'll be on the board and then you could break to Kana and Yuri.
Oh,
So you're
jeez.
faster than them.
Well, hell yeah, dude. I think I'm gonna do more runs right now, and I could guarantee you I'm probably gonna gold the first run that I get to Nihilanth.
Well,